May 26, 2003. In Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. 62 Spanish peacekeepers board a Yakovlev Yak-42. They are exhausted, having just completed a 4-month mission in Afghanistan, and now, finally, they are heading home. The mood is one of relief and anticipation, a stark contrast to the tragedy that would soon unfold. This is the story of UM Airlines Flight 4230. The chartered flight, operated by Ukrainian-Mediterranean Airlines, was scheduled for a long journey back to Spain with several refueling stops. The first was planned for Trabzon, a coastal city in Turkey. The aircraft carried not only the Spanish soldiers, but also 13 crew members, bringing the total to 75 souls on board. As Flight 4230 approached Trabzon Airport, the weather took a turn for the worse. A thick, dense fog rolled in from the Black Sea, dramatically reducing visibility. The pilots, flying an unfamiliar route into a challenging airport, found themselves in a perilous situation. They initiated their first landing attempt, but were forced to go around, unable to see the runway through the heavy fog. Tension in the cockpit must have been mounting. The crew was tired, and the fuel was running low. They circled around for a second attempt. Air traffic control tried to guide them, but communication was difficult, and the crew seemed disoriented. They reported being visual with the runway, but something was terribly wrong. They were miles off course and descending dangerously low over the mountainous terrain surrounding Trabzon. On their second attempt, still lost in the fog, the pilots made a fatal error. Instead of approaching the airport, they flew directly towards the rugged Pontic Mountains. At 4:15 a.m. local time, the aircraft slammed into a mountainside near the town of Maçka, about 30 miles southwest of the airport. The impact was catastrophic, and the plane disintegrated, scattering wreckage across the steep, forested slope. There were no survivors. 75 lives, full of stories and futures, were extinguished in an instant. The investigation later revealed a combination of pilot fatigue, poor crew coordination, and a failure to follow standard procedures in low visibility conditions. The tragedy sent shockwaves through Spain and Ukraine, a painful reminder of the human cost of aviation errors. Today, we remember the 62 peacekeepers and 13 crew members who never made it home. Their sacrifice and the lessons from this disaster must never be forgotten. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more story.